It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And off we go from Denver. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They go play action. Bridgewater. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Play fake. Bridgewater. And now another one thrown incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Good move at the 30. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen off the play fake. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Checks that one down, complete to Moss. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They try the left side here with Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 29 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. They'll run here with Moss. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Moss once more. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage. Now Gordon on first down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Bridgewater. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this one down to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. Touchdown, Bills. Emmanuel Sanders, 36 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. First down, Bridgewater. Gets it to Gordon. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Able to get this to Gordon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Got Gordon open, completes it. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And again, it's Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Play action now. Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And McManus able to put it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Taking it right down Broadway. All the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 43 yards, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Being chased out left. Going deep for Diggs. They've got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Buffalo. Allen now on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to run with Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And this time he is in. Yes. Devin Singletary. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen going deep for Diggs. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 88 yards. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Throwing is Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Here's Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when
and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to let it go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 43 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.